Alright, let's continue on with the second half of this video and see how much they're gonna say or not say, because they tend to say sometimes a whole lot of nothing or just a whole lot of culty stuff. It just depends. Now that a lot of the advice that hasn't been given out isn't good, I don't say it's not applicable, but it's always in question because it's very culty. So let me know what you think. Let's get started.
So you're seeing the formula over and over and over again. And now that I've shown it to you, you'll go, oh, I see it, right? You'll become a crafter of the language versus just a listener, just because we're doing this together. And I want you to do that. I want you to see, oh, Formula One. Now, my coaches, they do a little more because they know all the techniques. So they're doing show me, they're doing pregnant pause, they're doing verbal highlights, they're doing some cadence, all the other techniques that you'll learn. But it's all sitting in the valley. Okay? Makes sense? Give me a lot. So now I want you guys to try it on. How about that? Yes? Just say yes, yes. Type in chat, yes, yes. Because listen, I don't need it perfect at all. Let's let it fall out clumsy and messy. Just let it bubble up in your belly, form itself in your cheeks, and come across your mouth, and then land in your ears. And you go, okay, that was my first shot. You're just like sweating. It's like, oh, okay, hold on, it's our time. So you're gonna know that I'm an action-based coach, which to me works the best. I'm always gonna say, okay, you've watched me long enough. Now let's listen to you. Watch you, because you came here for you. I'm a part of your equation so you can touch your next best version of you. I'm not the show. You are the spotlight. I'll always turn the spotlight back on you because you are who you want to shine, and then we'll shine together. Does that make sense? All right. So now I want to share this. So you're going to go into the, let me go back. Oh, hold on. No, I don't want that one. I don't want that one. I don't want that one. Tanya, give me the, Tanya, can you help me go back to the valley? I want to put, yep, thank you. And the valley filled in. Yeah, all of it filled in. So in the breakout rooms, let's just start to shape this, okay? So I want you to spend time in the big U, because that actually takes a minute, especially for those of you, raise your hand and online, raise your hand or type your name in if you find that talking about me is uncomfortable. Raise your hand in the room. It's really, really uncomfortable. Yeah, you can go into the valley easy, right? Oh, I can tell you about my hard times, right? But please don't just start me there, because you have to, you notice how when Sandy spoke, she said, and I've curated 10,000 person events, and it made the fact that she was unchosen even more impactful. Does that make sense? If she just walked out and said, they fired me, it wouldn't have the same impact. So the valley is super important in the formula. So in your breakout rooms, I want you to talk about the big U. Just let it kind of stumble out. Now, I want you to use these, what we call sentence stems. And a sentence stem is when I give you the beginning and you finish the ending. It's my way of just kind of helping you get down the bowling alley, right? So I'm still blown away that that's a really good one to do. I'm still blown away that take a couple of minutes and just calculate maybe your cumulative income or how many people. Don't say I've spoken at 5 events. Calculate the number of people at all 5 events I've spoken in front of. You see how so there's a way you become, and you stay honest. Honesty is sexy. It's sexy. Stay honest. Just grow, just accumulate all of it so that you can tell the story. Does that make sense? Are you guys ready? Are you ready to pull up your sleeves and go into breakout rooms? Yeah. And I changed the breakout room. At first, it was going to be some statement I want you to make. I was like, no, I want to change. So thank you so much, team in the back. Thank you guys for letting me change. I was like, no, I want them to start crafting this now, right? And we'll do a lot more. Like you can, if you want to master it, just hook your caboose to my train. And then take your B12 and hydrate and get your sleep, because I'm a locomotion. But I will get you there. If you want to get there, I'll get you there. We're just going to try it out right now. So we're going to go in breakout rooms, and you're going to focus on the big U. And then I want you just to do the beginning of the bridge, but it wasn't always that way. Just try the big U, and it wasn't on. You don't have to do the middle part, because we haven't curated that yet, and you'll just start vomiting on everybody if you don't know how to do that, right? Are you guys getting this? Where's my camera? You guys getting this? Is this working for you? I just want you to focus on the big U, because that's so important that if I have you do the whole valley, you'll water down each part. So let's just focus on this part. So you guys are going to get in groups of 4 in the room. They're going to put you guys in breakout rooms. And all I want you to do is, I'm still blown away that I, or when people see me, they see a person who, or what you might or might not know about me is, any one of those can get you into go up, 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 up. I want you to spend about 2 minutes just making bullets of what you're going to say, so that you can kind of actually calculate the data, right? If you have a PhD, then don't say I have a PhD. How many hours did you spend studying for the PhD? I've spent over 22,450 hours earning my PhD. That sounds a whole lot grander than I have a PhD. And it's important that it's high so that your low is like, whoo.
Why do you feel like that has to be that, like, a specific number of hours to make it sound important? Like, we already know getting a PhD or a doctorate or anything else is already important and a long time coming. It's not easy to do. So I don't know why there's a large push for this, like, be so descriptive, it has to make it sound almost fake. So I don't know. It's just irritating to me.
Okay? We're going to put you in breakout rooms. We're going to have about 10 minutes in your breakout rooms just to craft your big U. If you feel like you got it and you want to go down to the center, you're not going to have time to do this, get the center done. I just want you to craft that, but get down to that difficult moment. Ready? You guys join groups. You guys say yes, yes, yes. Go grow. Ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough.
Just call my name, I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, 'cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough
To keep me from getting to you, baby. Remember the day I set you free. All right. I told you you could always. I have to have my moments of performance. I don't care if no one's looking. It's my moment. I've been meant. Even when no one's looking, you shine. All right. So, how was that? I want to hear from a couple of people online. How was it to really lean into the big U, knowing that we're crafting the first part. There's still 2 more parts, but just spending time on that. What was the aha? What was for me when I first started doing this, I was like, wow, I don't spend enough time shaping the things I've achieved. So I want to hear from a couple of people in the room. Erica and 8, I want to call on you, but you're driving, honey. I want you to be safe. I want to call on you guys. Type in chat. It says it was awesome. I did it without feeling afraid. Great. It was amazing. Got a little help from Teresa in my room to get a better idea on my story. Perfect. Even if no one is looking, I'll keep shining. Yes. It surprised me. It was amazing. Right. Oh, yes. It was scary. Deanna, we'll make sure it happens next time, sweetheart. I see you. Harriet, it was very intense and emotional, but I felt safe. Okay, so Jen Cooper in the house, I want to hear from you. All right, and right here, I want to hear from you. And then if I have time, I want to call on you. So, all right, and then, So I always run out of time. And then in room 6, Sorrel Hammond, because you are like doing the wave. Yes. All right, but real fast. I need you to give me like your 30-second aha so I can get all of them in, because I called too many people and I want to honor your time. But I want to hear, how was it to focus on, like, okay, this one part of a really powerful system, but I got to know this part and to do that. So Number one, you can take the, you guys can take the image off the screen. I know you guys held that up for me. So the first person I called on, tell me their name if you can, there you go. Hi, love. We can hear you. Harriet in room 3. Yes.
Hi.
How was it for you?
It was very scary, to be honest with you, because I think.
Can we show Harriet? Can we show Harriet? That's not Harriet. She wondering why she's on screen. Hey, back there on the camera. She's like, but the lime is good. Amen. Harriet.
Because I wasn't really, I'm not sure of my big why. Maybe that's because I think I keep my big why small. But people come to me confident, we're talking about my confidence and my strength and how I can be so empowering to them. Yet this backstory is that, you know, I failed grade 1. I grew up extremely poor, and I was abused like throughout pretty much all of my years. And that's the story I'm just so afraid to tell because of judgment and circumstance.
Right, but Harriet, let me center you back, because just like I said right before we went to the breakout, we want to run to the valley. And you like was in the fast lane to the valley, right? Because this is all about the big U. And notice how even when I asked you, what did it feel about the big U? You skipped that and went straight to the valley, which is what a lot of us do. Raise your hand so Harriet sees that she's not by herself. She's not alone, right? We do it. And so I want to train you and I want to coach you. I love you, sis. I want to coach you to go, yeah, that's all true. And there's this other amazing superwoman that's true as well, right? So if other people were talking about you and they were saying, wow, you wouldn't believe that Harriet has done, what would they say? Give me 2 things. Wow.
Well, I think they would say they wouldn't believe that Harriet actually was the first one to make it through college, that Harriet became a police officer, that Harriet became successful, that
right.
Harriet mentored and trained people underneath her to be successful police officers.
Right. That's your big U. And that's where I want you to start. And how that sounds is you will be blown away to know. I'm still blown away to realize that I'm the first person in my family to graduate, that I was a police officer, not just a serving police officer, but I trained other people to protect our communities. Like, you see how we can shape that? Because it wasn't always that way. There was a time when I didn't feel protected. There was a time when I needed someone in the police force to serve me and keep me from being abused, but I didn't have them. There was a time when you see how now it connects?
Yeah, but can I ask you a further question? And this is where I get stuck in my story, is that I went into a pit of, I have very strong PTSD and addiction took over. So that career that I had, I lost it. And that's where I failed to tell my story, because I still have that, I live in that shame.
Right. So that doesn't change the facts, though. It doesn't change the facts. But guess what, Harriet? The addiction and the losing job, that's another valley.
That's the biggest valley I climbed out.
And you don't have to. We always go for the biggest valley that hit us the hardest. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I'm gonna share a medley of stories with you, right? And not all of them took me down and out. They're just stories. So don't feel like you have to share the one that hurt you the most for it to be effective. You just share the story. And those are 2 valleys. One valley was the fact that you were abused. The other valley is the fact that you lost your career. Those are 2 valleys, 2 opportunities to serve. Give her some love, you guys. 2. Sorrel, I'm going to do the room afterwards. Sorrel, if you give me your 30-second version, like in real time, 30-second version.
Okay, so first I want to say thank you so much, Lisa, and for inspiring me in my relationship with my mother, and for Marina, this platform, and Eric, and all that everybody, you know, does with us, and my girls in my breakout session, and Tiffany for this. And so my name is Sorrel Hammond. I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area, and I'm still blown away that in my 20s, I was leading board members in rooms and leading meetings for multi-billion-dollar companies, but it wasn't always that way.
Ooh! Hey, nail it, nail it, nail it, nail it, nail it. That's it. That's it. That's how you do it. And as you continue to do it, you'll find more things. Like, oh, I can throw that in there. I can throw that in there. It'll be super, super great. I celebrate you, sis. All right, in the house. Who's my friend? Yes.
Hi, friends. My name is Jen Cooper. Everybody calls me Coop. And my aha moment was realizing that I've really downplayed my accomplishments, identifying my big accomplishments. I drew a blank, and I think it's because.
So let's try it now. I'm blown away that eye.
I'm sorry.
I'm blown away that eye. I'm blown away.
I'm blown away.
That eye.
That I.
It's all about permission.
I'm blown away that I have closed tens and tens of millions of dollars in sales in my career.
Don't save her. Don't save her. Keep going.
Most people see me as someone that is highly accomplished.
Give me details. I've led over how many people?
I've led thousands.
Okay, so when you do this in the future, I want you to calculate the number. You'll always not have the exact, but you know what it's over. So I know that I've generated over $100 million. So I say over $96 million in revenue, right? Because I know it's over 100, so I can hold on to 96. But give me specificity, because specificity has more credibility. Okay?
I think my habit has been to blow over my accomplishments.
I know. And that's what
I've
we're together.
devoted my entire life to making others feel significant. And I think it's because everything I've done, I never felt like was enough.
Right. So this is a great awareness.
Yes.
And tether up yourself. Let's do this together. I won't let you off the hook of your greatness. And then we'll shape a way to tell that story. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're courageous. Give her some love. Can we pass the mic down? Oh, just coming behind you.
Thank you. Hi again, my name is Bianca Langley, and what most people don't know about me is that I speak 7 languages fluently, and I wanted God to help me use this gift to reach people globally. And just the other day, I was able to speak in front of over 100,000 people from all over the world here on stage.
There you go. That's it. What most people don't know about me. So
it's just so manipulative to be using these sob stories, or even these not sob stories, to get people to realize that you could do it too, when you know that's not always possible. It's not always possible. It's not gonna happen all the time. So I really wish they'd stop. You can see right through it. It's just BS stuff. Like, it's great that they are achieving a lot, but not at the risk of hurting other people. It's not good.
it's your big you. So I want you guys to keep playing with it. It's what you can do on break. It's what you can do when you're walking around. What I love is that when you're learning the exact same thing in your community, you guys become a valuable feedback to one another. And so I want to invite you to give each other feedback, Say, let me try my big you on you. Let me try it. This is how my coaches got better. They go, okay, let me try it. And you know the feedback. Walk around with the formula. Go into the breakout rooms. Type in chat. Type your big you in chat. Let me try it again. Let me try it again. Let me try it again until it effortlessly rolls off. And now you got that. Then let's go to a moment. You're going to have many, many moments. So we'll craft that. Those are a little more. That's a little girthy. And so if you want to know a time, you should not spend more than 30 seconds in your big U. If you want to know a time, for those of you who are linear learners and you need the structure, it can move a little bit, but you want to make sure. In closing, your job is to believe in you. No one can do you better than you. And you can follow people all day long, but then find you. You are the greatest love that you could ever have. You're the greatest love. As much as I love my son, you make a decision. I'm the greatest love I could have. And almost feels guilty But when I love me, I can love you back. Things will change. Times will change. But the greatest love affair you can have is being in love with you no matter what. Keep track, but don't keep score. Don't find reasons that it won't work. It has to work because you're in the equation. And we've all leaned into love. The love of a parent, the love of a sibling, the love of a romance, and it didn't quite end the way we thought. It didn't quite show up in every moment. But you will always be the greatest love. You will always, more than your children, more than your partners, more than your parents, because when you love you, when you truly learn to love every part of your imperfection, it's the greatest. And there will be those days. There will be those days where it does not land the way you thought it should. But that's when you lean on the back that you've already built. So the world is asking you, show up. Social media is asking you, show up. COVID asks you, show up. Show us not how to stay standing, show us how to get back up. Show us not how to always shine, but show me how to polish off my dust. Show me how to give myself 1,000-second chances. If I fail, if I succeed, no matter, at least you did you. And what you have from you, nobody can take it back. So go shine. And I'll see you back. It's happening to me.
Please help me welcome back to the stage your MC, the one and only Tanita Sajus.
Moping around, are you kidding? And no time for negative vibes, cause I'm winning. It's been a long week, I put in my whole.
What did you guys think about the Valley? Good stuff? Type in chat. I need more Valley. You guys did the big U, but there's so much in the science of speaking that you will become unforgettable. Type in chat if you want to, yeah, more Valley, more Valley. I see you guys, more Valley. And you just did one section, the big U. And sometimes that's uncomfortable, but we have to grandiose the accolades in order to, yeah, more Valley, more Valley. I love it, I love it. And so much more to come. So our next speaker is Jeannie Elizabeth. And she was a nurse and went to network marketing in 2018. She was always had a hustle mindset backed in her full heart of passion. But what she did, she made a name for herself in the systems girl. How many of you would love to build a system for duplication? Raise your hand. Yes, type in chat, me. And she's known as the systems girl. Her business was built 100% online with social media. Yes, so good. Through multiple platforms.
Whenever they say it's built on in social media, I find it funny because majority of companies now have to use social media for things, to advertise, to sell. So this isn't like anything really new. And I get so confused as to why they have to advertise it that way, because yes, you're using social media to sell because you're social sellers, but you're not normally selling the product, you're selling the lifestyle. And usually so you can get on camera and do all these things and go live and go to these conferences to get told you're doing a good job, just to be sold on more things to buy. It's a never-ending cycle. So
She focuses heavily on basic building blocks of business and the path of least resistance to get there, so that nobody, no matter their circumstances, situation, or goals, can achieve the success she's experienced. So let's listen from some delicious nuggets from Jeannie Elizabeth. Welcome her.
Hello, most powerful women. My name is Jenny Elizabeth, and I am so excited to be here with you. This event, Most Powerful Women, is my favorite event of the entire year. It has always helped transform my business. And when I got asked to share by Marina, I was beyond excited because when she gave me my topic, I said, yes, I'm going to change so many people's lives with this. I'm going to talk to you guys about duplicating systems. And this is the number one thing that's going to really take your business from just mediocre to extraordinary, because I know there's something in every single one of you that you're doing that's working, but you don't necessarily know how to teach an entire team to do it. So I just want to paint the picture for you for 1 second. Imagine that you have something, and you all do, that you know works. You know it works. And then you get one person to do it, and then it works for them. And then you get 5 people to do it, and then it works for them. And you get 10 people to do it, and it works for them. And next thing you know, you have thousands of people doing your system and thousands of individuals having success, all because you were able to take your system and duplicate it. So make sure your pens are ready. Make sure your hand is ready to take notes, because I'm going to go through step by step by step tactical skills that you can actually take immediately leaving this training and use in your business to help transform it ASAP. If you guys are ready, drop a number 1 in virtual land in your chat. And if you guys are ready in the audience, just say yes. All right, here we go. Duplication is power. Again, my name's Jenny Elizabeth. I'm known as the systems girl in network marketing. I'm going to make it so easy for you. So the very first thing you need to know is I'm 37 weeks pregnant, which is why I'm not there in person with you, because I may pop at any moment.
Dang, are like every one of their speakers pregnant? It's a lot of pregnant people.
That is why I'm virtual, and I'm excited to bring this information to you. But posture matters. Your posture matters. I'm a mom of 1, about to be a mom of 2. And I think about anything, even in my family life or with my friends or even with my close circle, like everything matters. The way that you stand up in a situation to move other people, or to even have really great relationships with other people and building trust with inside of your community. And that's what you want to do with your team, to establish trust and to establish systems and to establish dedication and consistency inside of your network marketing team. It's going to move everything for you. So I really want you to write down on your piece of paper, I am the leader. I am the boss. I am the leader. I am the boss, because you are the leader and you are the boss. So your posture matters. Your posture matters in whatever system you're going to use to show your team how to have success. Dedication and consistency. As being the leader, being the boss, your dedication to the system is what's going to change other people's dedication to the system. So if you create a system, you have to be 150% in. You can't be half in, half out. Do it 1 month, don't do it the next month. Do it for 1 year, don't do it the next year. It's consistency. It's in your DNA. It's like brushing your teeth. Your system has to be so consistent in your life, and every time you talk to anybody, you go back to the system. It's the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Sowing seeds. When you do this, you will get X, Y, and Z. Saying, when you start doing this, you will get X, Y, and Z. Oh my gosh, I love what you're doing. Use this system and plug your people into it so that you can have X, Y, and Z. Sow those seeds and let people know that it takes work and it takes time. Every system out there, it takes work and it takes time. So I want you to know, as the leader and as the boss, sometimes you won't see success happen until you've already been so consistent and so dedicated to it. And because your posture as the leader is so strong, other people will follow you. That's the trick. Explaining exactly why people need this system in their life. The why is so powerful. When you tell somebody what it will give you, that's great. But when you tell people why they need it in their life, they will listen to you like nobody's business. And the last thing that you definitely need to do is make sure that you're setting up really clear expectations. So I let people know all the time that everything is in waves of 90 days. So when you put in work for 90 days, you will see results. Then when you do another 90 days, you will see more results. But it's not like 5 days in and you're going to be magically successful. I create this expectation that every 90 days, when you put work on repeat, you will see success. Scalability is huge. Taking your one thing that you're doing that's super successful and making sure that the masses can do it. So duplicating over and over and over again. Imagine that you created one system, and this actually happened inside of our organization, which is why I was asked to speak on this. Creating one system, giving it to a group of people, and then giving it to thousands of people and seeing thousands of people be successful with it. I have done this over and over and over and over again with multiple systems inside of our organization to not just make sure that I have success, but to make sure that everybody can have success. So scalability, write that down on your piece of paper. Duplicating the systems to make it easier for everybody's businesses to replicate successful processes easy. Now that sounds a little gibberishy, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to break it down so easy for you so that you can walk away from this and you can take the power of duplication and you can take it and make sure that you're empowering so many people along the way to be successful with you. I mean, as a leader and as a boss, that's the number one thing that I want for everybody in business. I want you to be successful. And I want to empower you as a leader. And I want to empower you as a boss, which is exactly what I'm going to do literally right now. So here are your step-by-steps. Write them down. Don't worry, the slide's not going away. I see a lot of people taking pictures. That always happens. The cameras come out and the pictures start being taken. We're going to go over this step by step by step by step. Here they are. This is how you create a system. Number one, why do you need the system? Number two, identify the process. This could be an SOP. This could be a bullet point. This could be anything. Literally just identify step by step by step by step, whatever process you need inside your system. Break it down into further steps. So step one is going to have multiple steps. Test the process. Create training around it. Train your team with the training you just created. Monitor and improve it and document the entire process. So I'm gonna walk you through how I created one system. I think it's been 4 years and our team still uses it. I use it every single month. Why? Because I created it for a reason. It works and we put it on repeat. That's literally it. So I'm gonna walk you through our customer program and I'm gonna tell you exactly how I created it and the adjustments that I made along the way. So we have a customer program. It is a 14-day program. And the reason why we created it was we needed a system to help our business partners hit a sales goal monthly with 4 new customers focused on sales packages. So I was like, okay, so we need 4 new customers to hit this bonus. I'm going to create a customer loyalty program where people can have success as customers inside of it. And it gives our business partners something to talk about on a monthly basis and invite people to, so that all they need to do is to get 4 new money. Who likes money in the audience? Do you guys like money? I definitely like money. So there's nothing better than earning the bonus on your own. But when your whole team is earning the bonus too, that's where.
Are they really earning the bonus? Because usually they don't earn the bonus at all. Because the bonus is what they helped you get in a little bit. But those people underneath you were the ones that got you to that bonus. So I'm not really sure how they got the bonus. Even though it's a team effort, it's usually a one person wins, but they earn it over time. So I'm not really seeing how the team won.
Off, and what are the things that
I see a lot of people taking pictures. That always happens. The cameras come out and the pictures start being taken. We're going to go over this step by step by step by step. Here they are. This is how you create a system. Number one, why do you need the system? Number two, identify the process. This could be an SOP. This could be a bullet point. This could be anything. Literally just take it and identify step by step by step by step, whatever process you need inside your system. Break it down into further steps. So step 1 is going to have multiple steps. Test the process. Create training around it. Train your team with the training you just created. Monitor and improve it, and document the entire process. So I'm gonna walk you through how I created one system. I think it's been 4 years and our team still uses it. I use it every single month. Why? Because I created it for a reason. It works, and we put it on repeat. That's literally it. So I'm gonna walk you through our customer program, and I'm gonna tell you exactly how I created it and the adjustments that I made along the way. So we have a customer program. It is a 14-day program. And the reason why we created it was we needed a system to help our business partners hit a sales goal monthly with 4 new customers focused on sales packages. So I was like, okay, so we need 4 new customers to hit this bonus. I'm going to create a customer loyalty program where people can have success as customers inside of it. And it gives our business partners something to talk about on a monthly basis and invite people to, so that all they need to do is to get 4 new money. Who likes money in the audience? Do you guys like money? I definitely like money. So there's nothing better than earning the bonus on your own. But when your whole team is earning the bonus too, that's where the cha-ching is happening. So that's why I created our customer loyalty program. The second thing is I identified a process. It has to be monthly. So it's got to be every single month. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. That way people can come back, and even our customers can bring their friends to do it with us. There has to be some level of accountability. So this is what I needed. I needed a program that was monthly. I needed customer accountability. I needed to celebrate that bonus. So the why for creating our customer program was to make sure that our business partners were earning a bonus, just extra income on top of what they're earning already. So I created another system around making sure that we celebrated those people that earned that bonus. Customer packages. We needed customer packages. We needed something for our promoters to sell, and a social media strategy so that our organization could take this and run with it and have massive success on social media. So then we take it to the next step, breaking it down into steps. So the first thing is the social media plan. It's doing the same thing every single month. So our social media plan for our customer success program is go live on the 1st, invite people in that first week of the month, have a open enrollment time, have a last call, put it in your stories, talk about it while you're in the program. It's the same thing every single month. So every first of the month, go live on the program, have an open enrollment date, have a last call date, put it in your stories and story slides. It's literally put on repeat. When you're in the program, talk about being in the program. And that's our social media plan. How simple is that? That's the process. Customer program always starting on the same day. So we always start our program on the second Monday of the month. Second Monday of the month pops up, that's day 1 of our program.
But none of these things are really gonna get you very far in reality. No amount of time and effort of even me advertising myself gets me uber far. It helps, but it doesn't always guarantee that I'm gonna get like followers or subscribers or anything like that. It doesn't mean that. You can try, and sometimes it does work, but even the amount of effort put in online, it doesn't make it possible for you to start making like loads of money right off the bat. And these systems are done by every MLM. They're not anything new. They're just carbon copies of each other.
It doesn't matter if it's February, December, March, June, May. If I'm giving birth or not giving birth, it's always going to start on the second Monday of the month. So having consistency around when it starts so that the whole team knows it always starts on the second Monday of the month. Inviting people to the program with their friends. So our current customers, always making sure that they know the steps to invite their friends to join us on the next one. And all of our customers always know that it always starts on the second Monday of the month. So those are our really simple steps that are duplicatable among literally thousands of individuals because they're so simple in their basic steps. So when I actually started the program, I didn't allow anybody into it. I said to the team, first I said to the leaders, I'm creating this system and I'm going to test it out. And you're not allowed to participate because I don't know if it's going to work or not. And I don't want to put you through the ringer if it's not going to work. So I tested it out on my own, and I actually did it for 2 months. And then I allowed our organization to come and do it with me. So I made sure as the leader that what I was doing was working before getting a bunch of people involved to see if it worked for them. Now, we've been doing it for 4 years, so the system definitely works and it's massively successful. I mapped out exactly what I did. So I wrote down the scripts that I sent to people. I wrote down how many people I sent them to. I wrote down I went live on this date. I wrote down I put this X, Y, and Z in my story. I wrote down all the things. I shared in my social media. I did all sorts of things. So that way, when it came to the next part of creating a system, I was able to do training around it because I wasn't just like, well, I think you should do this, and I think you should maybe do this. I was literally going off what I wrote down that I knew made me successful so that I could give people a system that they could do as well. So I created a training around it, and we trained the team. We put the training on repeat. So every month you got the training on how to do our customer program. We didn't just train about it in February, trained about it in March and April and May and June. And we did it over and over and over and over and over and over again. And you know, as a leader, sometimes things get a little bit boring. But I will tell you, systems are not meant to be your thing it's in creating this massive excitement because it's always changing. No, that actually will create a lot of confusion. Your system needs to be simple, and it may seem boring to you, but when people start winning with your system, it doesn't matter how boring it is. It's so exciting that people are winning with simplicity and the same thing over and over and over again. Okay, so take the steps presented, talk about the success that you had. So I talked about the success that I had, and then we shared, as we started doing the training and other people were having success, we had them share the success that they had. We had them share the steps that they took. And surprisingly, this is shocking, the steps they took are the same steps that I took. It's just different persons saying, I did X, Y, and Z. Talking about the success that our customers had and creating a vision for the entire team that the whole team is going to have with this system. So as everything, things work and some things don't work. The goal is to do the program over and over, or do whatever system you're doing over and over and over and over again, and improve it little tweaks at a time. Not massively shifting anything unless it definitely needs to be shifted, but just making little tiny tweaks to make sure that it's better for everybody. I just launched a new type of system in the last 90 days, and we're 60 days into it. And on the last 30 days, I made some minor adjustments that I saw was needed in the last 60 days. So always looking, times are changing, social media changes, sometimes our packages change, sometimes our product changes, sometimes different bonuses are getting rolled out. So as a leader, you have to make sure that you're monitoring and improving and documenting the process along the way, because I will tell you, sometimes you'll change something and that's the one thing that was working. And so by documenting what was working and what you changed will give you the availability to go back and look and see exactly what you need to do again that maybe you already did. So make improvements, address every single issue inside of your system with a solution, and you will have so much duplication inside your system. Look, our number one job as leaders is not to do the work for others. That's not our job. Our job as a leader is never to do the work for somebody else. Our job is to help people figure out how to do the work for themselves.
And to get as many people under you and to make sure that they get you money. Got it.
To get things done, to succeed beyond what they ever thought was possible. So with these 8 simple steps of creating a system and duplicating it through your organization, you will do exactly that, and you'll create so much leadership. and you create so much duplication, and you create so much confidence and so much trust and so much lift and energy inside of your organization just by breaking down the steps, being dedicated to your system, showing people how to do it, talking about it over and over and over and over and over again, training your organization, being a product of the system. You will create massive success, not only for yourself as the leader and the boss of your business, but for massive amounts of people that are coming right behind you. And you are going to be the one person, because you took these 8 steps and you created a system that was duplicatable. You are going to be the legend inside of your organization that changed everything for everybody's life. So I'm so excited for you to be that person. I will tell you, it feels amazing when you create a system and other people win with it, and then people you don't even know start to win with it. It's the best feeling ever. So take this subject, run with it. Thank you so much for hearing me. Thank you for spending time with me. Again, my name is Jenny Elizabeth, and you guys enjoy the rest of Most Powerful Women. Bye, y'all.
Wow. Jenny, be the legend of your systems. How many of you want to do that? Type in chat. That's me. Thank you, Jenny. That was so, so powerful. And the next speaker I'd like to introduce is a dear friend. She has a heart of gold. She's one of the top entrepreneurs in the nation, helping thousands and thousands upon thousands of people in multi-level marketing. And she created this event, Most Powerful Women in Network Marketing. Please welcome to the stage.
I'm so excited to see you finally. I get to be on stage with you guys. And I wanted to say thanks to Jenny Elizabeth. You guys don't understand. Pouring into all of you. But we said, like, Jenny, let's take it easy just in case. We don't want to have a baby at the event. We had the weddings, we had like all kinds of stuff happening. Let's not have a baby on stage. So it's going to be safer for everybody. But the systems and everything that she shared, and all other trainers who spoke on different strategies that can help you grow your business, it's all so exciting for me because, like I said, I want to give you the tools. I want to give you everything that you need to know to be the winner in this business. How many of you consider yourself a winner? How many of you want to know what it takes to be unapologetically you, absolute badass, total problem solver, and the person who can win, not just in business, but in life? And you probably heard about all different categories, all different attributes that it takes to win. Of course, courage. Courage. It takes courage to become an entrepreneur. It takes courage to get out of the matrix. It takes courage to take charge of your life. It takes courage not to blame somebody else, not to blame the government, the parents, the society, the school, who.
The moment I'm hearing this, I'm already worried. This just sounds like a lot of conservative, like, extremist stuff already. This is not panning out well.
But actually take the responsibility. It takes big courage because I feel like we live in a society where, like, it's not my fault. It's the economy. You have to blame the economy. That's why my productivity is down. You have to blame on this. What? It's the company's fault. It's not my fault. They just changed the ingredient in my product. How they expect me to be successful in this business if they just screwed up on me? I mean, I can't do this. I cannot build this business. I cannot build because I'm a mom. I have kids. Or I have a sick husband at home. I cannot do the business. All kinds of excuses we come up with. And we take that as a reason why we cannot be successful, why we cannot be the best version of ourselves. So, yes, courage is a big one. It takes discipline. It takes discipline when you don't feel like it. How many times I woke up in the morning and I was like, oh,